Wall Street organizers planning a massive protest Monday to mark the first anniversary since September. Protests spread to over 1,300 cities across the country and even overseas. But now, 1 year later, how much has Occupy Wall Street actually accomplished? Fox News contributor Stephen Crowder joins us now. Stephen, welcome. It's been a year. Can you tell a difference between the average occupier and, say, the mentally ill homeless in that time? Have you learned to distinguish the two?
None whatsoever.
So what have they accomplished? What would you say the movement has done in the last year?
Well, you know, it's important because the barometer we have in recent times would be the Tea Party. So let's look at the two movements. You have them both, Tucker. It's important to see tied to isms. The Tea Party was inextricably tied to conservatism, the ideals of life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, and, of course, constitutionally limited government. The occupiers were tied to the ism of more free crap. And so that's why, a year later, Tucker, the greatest impact the Occupy movement has made on American society would be that of crime.
Crime. Quite a few crimes committed by Occupy Wall Street protesters.
Yes, thousands. Thousands upon thousands. I would challenge anyone to name me one from an official Tea Partier. Again, when you have a movement, Tucker, that's based entirely on selfish motives, it has to collapse under its own weight. Of course, the motives here being more free crap. The same thing that the media really sort of insulted the Tea Party about is the same thing that shows their purity of motive. You'd have the media saying, well, do these Tea Partiers protesting taxes realize they're mostly middle class? Their taxes won't go up. Well, yeah, dummy. They do know that because it's not about what do they get. It's about what's right for this country and what lines up with the Founding Fathers' original intent. Occupiers, again, it lines up with more free crap. You can say it with me. We'll make it sing-songy for the occupiers. They can follow the bouncing meth head, Tucker.
So is it time to reassess the whole protest model? We hold up protesters as people exercising their civic duty, but we're in the middle of a recession. If you're hanging around a public park with a sign on a weekday, you're not really adding to the sum total of our progress, are you?
Right, exactly. When you add loitering and selfish people, of course you get crime. And I think I know a thing or two about this. I've been to more cities than most and attended Occupy rallies. I've been to about 5. I was assaulted at 2 of them. So yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And of course, they haven't really accomplished anything. You compare it again to the Tea Party movement. It transitioned from conservatism. The Tea Party movement, really an ideologue-based movement. These people were ideologues, transitioned it to a political movement where they kept conservative candidates accountable to the principles that they publicly professed once they subscribed to a platform. Wall Street occupiers wanted more free crap. And what's amazing, Tucker, is they took something that nobody could disagree with, a fundamental distrust of Wall Street. I agree with them on that, and they turned it into a movement that everybody is disgusted with because it's a morally repugnant platform of more free crap. And if people disagree with me here, I'm easy to find. They can just tweet me at S. Crowder, and I'll tell them why they're wrong, Tucker.
Stephen Crowder, thank you. The president disagrees. He's for Occupy Wall Street. Thanks for joining us.
Coming up,
did